Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. My name is Alexandra. I go by the name Sonoran Budgets here on YouTube and on Etsy. I am a zero-based all-cash budgeter living within the Sonoran Desert. If you like budgeting content or if you are on your own journey to financial freedom, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love the support. And in today's video, we will be cash stuffing my very last paycheck of 2022, which also happens to be my magic month paycheck. So if you don't know what a magic month is, it usually happens twice a year. It's a month for the people who get paid on a bi-weekly basis, where they get 3 paychecks per month instead of the usual 2. Because this is a magic month paycheck, most of this money will be going to my savings, my debt, as well as my sinking funds. So with this stack of cash right here, I should have a total of $692. I did get paid a total of $992 just because I was sick for quite a few of the days of this pay period. $200 of those dollars went to paying for my credit card, paying off the balance on that, and then the other $100 is left in my bank account sort of as a retainer. So there should be $692 here, so we'll go ahead and get counting. So I have 1, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, and 92. So that amount is correct. We do have $692. And I don't know if you guys can see, but my cat has decided to make an appearance here. So I'm hoping she doesn't mess with my money once I put it away. I did forget to close my door, so hopefully she behaves herself. Yes, Mamas, I see you. You're a good girl. So while I get this set up, I just wanted to tell you guys how much I missed you. I did just return from my vacation to Costa Rica. So I am filming 2 videos today. I had 2 paychecks that came in while I was gone. I had one that was my bonus paycheck for my retention from my employer. And then this one, like I said, it is my last paycheck of 2022. So I am sort of just playing catch up here. Before I go ahead and get started stuffing, I am going to empty my wallet, which, you know, it is pretty empty because I was on my trip. I have some change here, but these are actually colones, so they're Costa Rica money. So I won't be adding these to my change jar just because they won't work at the banks here. I'm just going to be setting this to the side so that I'm not carrying that weight with me. I do have my gas folder, my grocery folder, and my week 2 folder. This week is going to be a little bit different. The money that I had budgeted for my gas and groceries, I actually took out of my travel fund before I left for my trip, just so that I would have cash on hand. So I don't need to stuff these. Oh. My cat is knocking stuff over, but she's purring while doing it, so how could I be mad at her? So I'm not going to stuff these this week, and it's kind of confusing as to why, but the money that I had planned on stuffing towards this, I will be putting towards one of my bills that I totally forgot that I needed to stuff when I didn't plan for it. So I'm going to set these to the side for now. In here, I do have some receipts I need to scan into my Fetch. If you guys have not started using Fetch, this is your sign to do so. I've already, you know, made so much free money off that app. I just redeemed another $50 gift card to a steakhouse nearby, as well as, I'm sorry guys, I had to move my cat. She was just gonna knock everything over. As well as check out Inbox Dollars. I've been making so much money off that as well. Since I downloaded it in October, I think I've already withdrew $200 cash to my PayPal account, which is amazing. So check it out if you have not already. I always leave the link down below. You don't have to use my referral code. I won't be mad at you if you don't, but please check it out and save yourself some money if you're able to. It's totally free. There's no reason not to use it. So I'm gonna set these to the side just to get them out of the way. And I will be scanning those receipts into my Fetch after this video. So really quick, what I had plans for my groceries and gas was $100 for my groceries and $20 for my gas. So one thing that I had forgotten to do when I did my budget with me was my car insurance. So I have another premium coming up in just a few weeks. And I totally forgot that I had counted my Magic Month week as part of one of the weeks I had to save up for before it was ready. So normally I put in $112 to my car insurance, but just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna put in the $120. And this will be the only bill that we're stuffing today. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 320, 30, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $364. And normally I update these after the fact, but I do want to update it now because I am worried that I might forget. 300 and, did I say 64? It should be 354. I hope that makes sense, you guys. All right, another one that I have in here that we're gonna go ahead and just get started with the stuffing since I'm here already. My debt payoff, I've already paid $200 towards my credit card balance. So we get to color in 4 of these puzzle pieces because each of them are $50. And I know I'm not great at coloring these, you guys. I don't care too much about it right now. So after this paycheck, you guys, I only have $300 more left on my credit card balance, which is so exciting. I have never been this low on my credit card balance. But starting this cash envelope system has really helped me sort of keep my priorities straight, which I really appreciate. Sorry, you guys, I was just checking to make sure that everything was still in frame. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the sinking funds now that I have. So the first one we're gonna be stuffing here is taxes. And if you watched my video before I left on my trip, you would understand why I have some fake money mixed in with the real money. And that is just because I do not feel comfortable leaving so much money here in my apartment while I'm on vacation. Solely because I would be mentally in a really tough place if it were to get stolen or lost. And then I'd have to start over from scratch. So a lot of these funds, a lot of these envelopes, especially the ones that I don't need to reach for very often, have some fake money mixed in with the real money. Okay, so taxes now has 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, $270, which is pretty close to my goal. I think my goal is $450 or $500 before tax season, so I still have some time. A few of you guys asked me to fill you in on how my trip went, and it was amazing. Costa Rica is so beautiful. If you haven't had a chance to go, I would highly recommend it. Things are pretty affordable there as far as food and travel and everything like that. Hotels are pretty affordable. It was amazing. We got to spend some time with some of my partner's friends and families because he is from there. He spent half of his life there, or not half, but he spent a good portion of his life there. And for Christmas, we celebrated with a traditional Polish dinner, and the food was amazing, you guys. Amazing. I wish I could eat it all the time. Miscellaneous will be getting $10, and she is empty, so right now she only has $10, and that is it for my bills binder. So we're going to move forward into my high priority sinking fund binder, which is this brown one. My car upkeep will be the first one that we will stuff with $100. So it has 1, 200, 300, 400, 450, and $460 in her. I do need some preventative work done here pretty soon, so I'm just saving up because I'm not sure how much that will cost. Health and medical will be getting $10. I don't know why these binders are acting so weird today. So it has 60. I'm going to be adding in 10 for a total of 70. My work spending will be getting a $10 bill as well. So it now has $20. My electronics will be getting $15 today. So I'll be coloring in one of these shapes. They're each worth 15. And it will be getting a 10 and a 5. So now it has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, $75, which is correct. Gifts will be getting $12 today, which is a random number, but I know that I will be needing to reach for my gifts here pretty soon. I'm filming this just a few days before my partner's birthday, so I am planning on taking him out and probably getting him something pretty small just because we did spend quite a bit of money on our trip. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I'm recovering from some kind of bug. It's nothing serious. It's like a cold or something like that, but my throat has been really dry and itchy, so I keep on having the urge to cough. And so I apologize if I'm making any kind of gross noises. I'm trying my best not to. Gifts now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 2. So $62. Holidays will be getting skipped. Date night will be getting $10 today. I might be using this money or I might not be using this money for my partner's birthday. It just kind of depends on how expensive the dinner is. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, $90 in date night. I'm going to try not to use this money for that because this should go towards other dates that we do, but we'll see. Marie is my beautiful cat who is sitting right next to me watching me do this. She will be getting $10. She now has 20, 40, 60, 70, $80. I initially said that this was just for emergencies and that her litter and food would come out of my grocery money. However, I think that I'm hoping to keep it that way, but I might need to be pulling out of here pretty soon to get her some more litter. Just because my trip cost a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but I did spend way more than I was anticipating. So wardrobe will be getting $10 today. So it has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3. So $43 in it. And household will be getting $10. My household binder or folder now has 20, 30, 40, 45, $50. And the last envelope in here is for my side hustle, which is for YouTube and Etsy. She will be getting $10. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, $47 in my side hustle. I do have some pretty big savings goals in here. I wanted to buy a printer after I moved, a Cricut, as well as be able to fund some sort of YouTube giveaway for it to be like a monetary prize instead of what I did in the last one where I did a digital download. Excuse me. We're going to move forward into my low priority sinking fund binder, which is this gray one. And I'm only going to be stuffing a few in here. Dental and contacts are going to be getting skipped. However, toiletries will be getting another $10 bill today. So it has 10, 20, 25, $30. And now that it has $30, I'll be able to kind of relax and not have to worry about stuffing this for very often. Just because I don't really need too much to begin with. Restaurants will be getting $10. So it has 20, 40, 50, 60, $65. This envelope is for if I want to go out with some coworkers to go grab some lunch, or even going out with my partner on a date. If my date night envelope empties out, I'll pull from this. I might even use this for his birthday. I'm not sure yet. Haircuts will be getting skipped. I'm not a big person on getting haircuts, but I did want to have an envelope in here just to prepare for it whenever that does happen. My coffee restock will be getting 10, so it now has 20. I am needing to place an order with Nespresso pretty soon. My babe, just because his birthday is coming up, I am trying to bulk this up a little bit. He will be getting another $15 in here, so I'm going to color in 3 of these and add a 10 and a 5. So he now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 15, 110, 111, which is perfect. Honestly, this will probably be enough to pay for dinner for his birthday, I'm hoping, but we'll see if we want to do something fun afterwards. Let me know what you guys do with your significant other for their birthdays. Are you guys big on celebrating? Do you do something more low-key? I'd love to hear what you guys do because everyone is just so different with how they celebrate birthdays. Okay, everything else in here will be getting skipped. And I'm gonna move into my savings challenges because my Amazon Prime annual fee will be getting $10. However, I did mention this in a previous video that even though this is for my Amazon Prime, I am going to be reallocating this money for something else. I have decided to rid myself of my Amazon subscription. I haven't jumped the gun on it yet. I still need to cancel it, but with this money, instead of doing Amazon, just because I don't buy from them very often, my New Year's resolution is to improve my Spanish, just because it'll help me professionally as well as personally. And I will be using this money to pay for a subscription to Babbel in order to hopefully learn better Spanish. Let me know if you guys have any kind of experience with Babbel. I'm really curious. Oh my golly. Sometimes I get really impatient with these. Okay. Now we are going to be stuffing some other savings goals. I just have to look over to the side really quick to make sure that I do this correctly. I'm gonna start in this binder actually. My travel today, I am trying to build this back up. I did end up spending, if you guys are curious, around $300, maybe a little bit more during my trip to Costa Rica, when I only anticipated spending like $200, but that is just because we kind of got a little carried away, but we were having a lot of really good fun around Christmas and New Year's, and we ended up deciding to book an extra hotel for New Year's just to make it more special. So I did spend more than I was planning on, but that is okay because, you know, life is for us to enjoy it, right? So travel now has $500 in the bank, $600 in the bank, $650, $700. And I do keep, if you see these placeholders, it means that the money is in my bank. I do bank with SoFi. I have their high yield savings account. I always have it linked down below if you guys are interested. But with my account, I get 3.75% APY interest, which is so high and incredible. Just in the few months I've had them, I've seen so much more extra money coming in with interest, and it has been so exciting, and it just makes me so excited to like set more money aside to save than I've ever done before. So I highly recommend getting an account that makes you feel as excited as mine does. New tires will be getting $30, so 20 and a 10. So now it has $20, $40, $50, $60 in it. And I don't need tires anytime soon, but I do want to be prepared. So how much did I say? $30. So I'll color in 2 of these 15s. Okay, my moving funds, which is getting pretty up there, will be getting $70. So 50, 70. So moving now has 1,000 in my high yield savings account, 1,100, 1,150, 200, 220, 240. Oh my gosh, I can't count today, you guys, I'm sorry. 1,000, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 250. So $1,250 in my moving funds. And this is for me for any kind of moving costs when I move into my new home in April. We haven't found a place yet, but I am kind of preparing for the deposit because we will be renting, as well as any moving cost if we have to get a truck or not. We'll see. My 1 month ahead, we're not going to be stuffing. This is something that I use with my leftover money when I pay my bills. So I think that is it from this binder. Now we get to move into my savings challenges binder, which will be getting my 52 week, which technically this is a paycheck from December, and I was gonna wait to start this until January. Sorry guys, I thought the dogs were about to start barking, so I wanted to make sure that they wouldn't. I heard a noise out there. I was going to wait to start this until 2023, but since this paycheck came through, I think on the very last day of December or something like that, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little head start. I'm gonna put in $50 for it. So I'm gonna color in 50. And I know I'm not gonna be going in order on this just because if I were to go in order, these higher amounts would be due in December, which is when I typically need to save more money for gifts and stuff. So I'm just going to be stuffing in what I can when I can and work very hard so that this is completed before the end of 2023, if that makes sense. So I'm going to write down 1231 plus 50 for a balance of 50. And you guys, all of these trackers I do make myself. They are available on my Etsy right now, just as digital downloads. When I move and have money to buy a printer, I will try to expand into selling physical copies, but right now we are just going to be working with these digital downloads. If you're interested, it comes in a bundle with a bunch of other ones, I think 15 total for only $2. I did want to make it pretty affordable for you guys. So go ahead and check them out if you're interested. I'm also going to be stuffing the, oops, wrong one, not that one. The monthly savings challenge, which I'm not going to be coloring in for December. I'm going to color in for January. I'm just getting a little bit of a head start. So with this monthly savings challenge, I'm going to be putting $50 each month. That way by the end of it, I will have $600. So starting it off right now for January, it now has $15. And the last one that I'm going to be stuffing in here is with this $20 will be my rainy day fund, which this is just, you know, if something random comes along, I need some money, or if it's actually a rainy day, I have some money to play around with. I live in the Sonoran Desert, so it really doesn't rain too often here besides in monsoon season. But it is nice to have some cash set aside that I can play with, because I don't like playing with my emergency fund or any other like big savings goal like that. I have those set aside for something specific, but you know, when this is all filled out, I should have $120, which is a good chunk of change to do something with. You know, I could go to the movies, I could get a tattoo, like a small tattoo, I could go out for drinks with friends. I really don't know. So that is it for my cash envelope stuffing for my very last paycheck of December, which is my Magic Month paycheck. I do not have any money to put in my 50 envelope challenge, and that is okay. And that is just because I was on vacation, and the money that I did have that I brought over there, I exchanged into colones, which is the Costa Rican currency. and I made sure that I did not bring any of those bills back home with me. I spent them all. I will try to remember to insert a picture of what those bills look like because they are beautiful. I wish America, the United States of America, were to make our bills a little bit more aesthetically pleasing like it. But you guys, when I was there, it just feels like the money is like Monopoly money. It's so fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so grateful for you guys. I'm just kind of desperately trying to get caught up to January here. So once this video and my last video are uploaded, I will be able to do a quarterly update for October through December and how much I was able to save. And then shortly after that, I will be doing a 2023 resolution and goals and probably reorganizing my budget binders just a bit. So stay tuned if you're interested in a video like that. Thank you so much for watching. You know, I wish you guys nothing but the best. I wish you good health and good wealth. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.